Hello my loves, and welcome back to my channel where I post new videos every Tuesday. Today's topic is one that I have been asked about quite a bit, and I had no personal experience with ghosting others or being ghosted, so I never have posted a video about it, but as of recently I did have experience. I was ghosted for the first time earlier this year, and now I feel called to share about my experience, how I healed, and how I feel that you can heal too. Because let's get real, being ghosted really sucks. This was my first time, and honestly, if you are the one ghosting people and watching this video, know that it causes so much unnecessary hurt. It really takes a lot of courage, but it's also very admirable and really important that we learn how to communicate respectfully with others, especially those that we've shared intimate space with, even when it's hard. I know there's hard conversations, but it's so important for our growth and just to not be hurting others unnecessarily, to have those conversations rather than just cutting someone off, because that's the easy thing to do. So my experience, and if you've been watching my channel for a while, you know that I'm just very transparent with you guys. Earlier this year, I was seeing someone for a couple months briefly, and he told me basically that he hasn't felt this way in like a decade and we should live together, and just that he was in love with me. And then he just ghosted me out of nowhere. And I've never experienced anything like it. I have a huge sensitive heart, and when I first met him I explained this, and I also said my heart was in a healing space. And yeah, I wouldn't have opened to him if I knew he was someone that would do that. I have no regrets ever in life. I feel that I went through that experience so that I can share this video with you and hopefully help some of you. So firstly, with being ghosted, do not write the person. I know it's tempting to continue writing them. Hey, why aren't you responding to me? Why are you hurting me even? And to go into victim mode. But know that you're more powerful than that, and you deserve more respect than that. So also respect yourself, because people will always treat us the way that we allow them to, and how we treat ourselves. So if we view ourselves as unworthy, our partner is going to feel that we're unworthy as well. I know it's tempting. You might want to write, you might get angry, you might be crying, you might have all these emotions because this person isn't responding to you, but take that energy and that focus and put it back onto yourself. Releasing the temptation to contact them, refocus the energy back onto yourself. So anytime oh, I want to write them, I wonder what they're doing, anytime your thoughts and your energy goes to that other person, really bring your awareness to your thoughts at this time, and then redirect it at yourself. What can I do in this moment to love myself? What can I do in this moment to feel worthy? What can I do to care for myself? Run a hot bath, read your favorite book, go for a walk, go to the gym. What makes you feel good? How can I uplift myself in this moment, rather than sitting on my phone looking through their stuff, or just wondering why is this person not contacting me? And secondly, allow yourself to feel it all. So redirect your energy, but take a few days, take some time, take a week, whatever it is, to really feel the energy and the emotions that are coming up for you. And this doesn't mean that, again, you're going to project these emotions onto the person or onto anyone else in your life. Sit with these emotions and honor them. So when this happened to me, I was actually in a car accident on the same day that he ghosted me. So it was really a big, when they say it rains, it pours, that was like that for me. But I really felt that I was meant to literally be stuck in a bed with the emotions and the pain and the heartbreak that was coming up for me. And I learned so much about my heart during those couple weeks that I was stuck in bed, really thinking about it so much, way more than I would have liked to. But I was literally stuck with my mind and my heart. So honor those. I would just place both hands over my heart, close my eyes, and ask my heart what it needs to heal in this moment, and cry, shake it all off. dance. Like, when those emotions are ready to move, they will move. And our emotions are not meant to be suppressed and held within. Allow yourself that honor and the space to express those emotions, but don't express them to that person. Again, cut off the contact. If that person doesn't think that you're worthy of a response, writing them and trying to convince them will just make them think that you're not worth it anymore. And for me, I did end up writing like a month later, and I have no regrets, but I'm like, you know what? He didn't really deserve that. I had this thing where I really wanted to like leave things on good terms because I've always been on good terms with my lovers in my life. And I think that was my lesson, that I just had to let it go without receiving an apology, without receiving an explanation. And that is so hard. Like, I know, I just went through it. But sometimes we have to just learn how to let go without receiving that, and give yourself the apology. Like, give yourself the love that they didn't give you. Give yourself the attention. Whatever you feel is lacking from that person that you wanted them to give you, give to yourself. Like, this is the time to focus on yourself. And if it's a breakup you're going through, I do have a video here on how to heal from a breakup, I think it's called. And I also have a cord cutting meditation, or you can look it up online, cutting the energetic cords between you and that person. So how I do it personally, and I do this with any relationship in my life that's ending, I envision myself on one side of a bridge and that person on the other side of the bridge. We meet halfway, and I envision, sometimes I even say it out loud, like that person's in front of me, all the things that I didn't get to say. And maybe I'll have a vision of what they respond in return, and then I watch us hug each other and honor each other, and then watch that person walk away as I walk away. And then eventually we're on other sides of this land, and I see that person go off living their lives with their friends, whatever they do in life, and happy, even though, you know, I might be hurt by this person. I envision them happy, because ultimately I do want everyone on this earth to be happy, even the ones who hurt me, because they probably need to be sent love more than anyone else, because hurt people hurt people, right? If you feel good inside of yourself, you're not hurting anyone. So I look at that person across doing their thing, and then I envision myself going through life healed, like smashing my goals, having an amazing life, and we just go our separate ways. And also imagine cutting the cords, energetic cords between us. Again, you can Google or watch my video on cord cutting. Really learning how to just accept the apology you didn't get and give it to yourself. Write a letter to this person and just don't send it. Everything that you want to say to them that you're unable to. So really becoming okay, knowing that you do deserve a response. Like, I'll tell you this now, you 100% do not deserve to be ghosted. I don't, you don't, no one deserves that. Know that you don't deserve it. Like, no, I deserve better than this. And you don't need to convince that person. Just accept it yourself and give that to yourself. Write a letter, don't send it, burn it, watch it burn, and release that person. And be grateful for this being an opportunity for you to actually heal and to grow. For me personally, I've shared on this YouTube channel before that I have a fear of abandonment. And you know what? A couple times in my life now, I've been abandoned by, actually a few times, by my lovers that I really thought we were going to spend our entire lives together. And they've just like ripped off the band-aid, no, you know, no sign of issues or problems between us, and no communication, and they've just, you know, taken off. And to me, that is the absolute scariest thing. When I share my heart with someone, when I share my body, when I share my soul with someone, that is the scariest thing. And after this experience, it was really a reminder that was my worst fear, and I just jumped into that because I felt really safe with this person. I believed everything he was saying, and the worst thing that I could have imagined happened, and here I am 2, 3 months later, and I feel empowered, and I feel stronger than ever, and I feel like I am never fucking letting anyone else like that in my life again. And I've actually called in an amazing man now who treats me like a queen, and who I know, I can feel is on a very different frequency. And I didn't let that experience like make me feel like, oh my God, you know, like scare me off from opening up to love. because you deserve to be loved. You deserve forgiveness, to forgive that person, not for them, not because it's okay what they did, but for yourself. So allow this time to be a time of growth, of empowerment, a time to reassess what you want in your life and what you want from a partner. And I can tell you now, 100%, if this person ghosted you, if it was a lover who has ghosted you, there was red flags. There always is. And sometimes we're in denial. But when we look back, every time I've been hurt by someone, and I have been a lot in my intimate relationships, I always say, yeah, there was that feeling that was off and I ignored it. Or there was that sign that, I thought, oh, maybe I'm just seeing the worst in this person. Let me just ignore it. There's always these things. So these opportunities, these experiences give us opportunity to reassess, reevaluate what we want, and to try next time to pay more attention to those little signs that something's off, right? Because if someone's going to ghost you, they're not healed within themselves, and there's probably things that have come up that you could have seen that before it did. Another thing I did when I was laying in bed in so much pain and I couldn't sleep at night, I would say, you know what, in 3 months, and this was about 3 months ago, I said to myself, in 3 months, I'm sure I'll talk to him and I'll probably get an explanation. And if I don't, I'll be healed by then. So just give it off, put it off till later. You can do that. Be like, I choose to feel good right now. I choose to release these thoughts. Offer these thoughts up to a higher power, to the universe. I am releasing these now because I know later in a few months, I'm either going to know why this happened. Maybe I'll talk to this person and everything's going to be okay. Either way, everything will always be okay. And by then, I might not even give a shit. Like, will I really care about this in a year? Will I care about this in 5 years? I know when it's happening and we have these emotions come up, they're overwhelming. It's like our world is ending, our hearts are breaking, but know that we're never stuck in one situation. And literally a few months ago, I felt like I was stuck for a few days. I'm like, am I gonna feel like this forever? Am I gonna be able to open my heart again? And now here I am, like, feeling incredible, and I'm in love right now, and I feel so good about it. And I knew at the end of that I'm like, I'm never accepting someone like that again. And I'm never ignoring the signs. And if this person, whether it's a friend or a lover, if it's someone that's on the vibration or has the emotional maturity to do this to you, then it's not someone that you want in your life. Like, really take that in. You don't want someone like that in your life. Remember that rejection is God's protection. There may have been other things going on that you didn't know about. I like to say that sometimes God sees the conversations that you don't, or even the situations that you don't. You don't know what's going on inside of this person. Perhaps they just have a really deep trauma and pain that you don't even know about. Or maybe they were with someone else, or maybe they, had these issues. The reasons why it could be endless, and you don't need to know them. Just know that whatever it is, this person is hurting, and you don't need to know why. You just need to protect your own energy. So take back your power from that situation. Like, I like to meditate on my solar plexus where our power is, and I envision all my energy, my power, like, leaks into these people and situations coming back to me. And it's like my internal fire growing, and I'll do breath of fire, like breathing in and just expanding your inner fire, taking back, reclaiming your power, because we're giving away our energy in all these different people and situations. Take it back and stand strongly on your own. And trust me, I know it's hard. Just take it day by day. Don't rush the process. Don't feel like I need to be healed right now. Just remember to be with yourself, be gentle with yourself, send yourself love, and know that later down the road, this won't even matter. Cut off communication. I'll say it one more time. Don't write that person. You don't deserve this. You deserve so much better. And when you hold that standard and you don't allow people that treat you like that into your life, then you're only opening space to call in and to accept what you deserve, someone that's more in alignment with you. So I really hope that this video helped, my loves. Again, I know how hard it is. I just went through it. So I'm sending you so much love, my heart. I'm sending it to you. Healing and just good vibrations. put yourself in some healthy environments, talk to people who love you and who care, join some groups. If you identify as a woman, you can come onto our goddess sisterhood with Krystal Aranyani. It's called on Facebook, and you can share about your experience and we'll hold space for you. If you identify as a man or anything else, you can find support groups online too. Like, I just always want to emphasize the importance of community and speaking to others and not being alone during this time. Okay, loves, I will see you next Tuesday, and sending so much love from my heart to yours.